Total. Alright. I don't know why I said that. Alright. Last codex entry. Let's go! The Toltec. In the 9th and 10th centuries, several groups of migrants came from the north and south to the Mesoamerican plains, the Mexican basin. One of the first groups was the Toltecs, supposed to be escapees from the fall of Teotihuacan. The Toltecs founded the city of Tula, or Tolan, which became the dominant city in Mesoamerica in 900 to 11, from 900 to 11, although it never reached the same size as Teotihuacan due to competing cities in the area. The Toltec culture disappeared in the 12th century, possibly overrun by the Chichimecas. The Chichimecas culture slowly disappeared, and central Mexico entered a chaotic dark age until the Aztecs rose to power in Tenochtitlan at what is now Mexico City in the early 1300s. The Aztecs respected the Toltecs as men of knowledge, and rewrote some of their own history to show they were related to the Toltecs. The word Toltec is said to come from the Nahuatl language of the area and means master builder or artist. There are no written records left by the Toltec. What we know about them is what we see in the ruins they left behind and what later Mesoamerican people have written. We don't know what language they spoke, but it is supposed to have been some form of Nahuatl. We also don't know whether the Toltec civilization was an empire in its own right, some call it the third of the great empires in the basin of Mexico, or whether it was a mythical and philosophical construct by the Aztecs or other Mesoamericans that was used to symbolize the might and sophistication of several different civilizations. However, traces of their culture can be found even among the Mayans or in Chichen Itza, 1,500 kilometers from Tula and in the North American Southwest. Really fascinating how, even, regardless of where it is in the world, empires and civilizations build their foundations on the bones of the old, and it just keeps going. It's like a constant cycle. Countries are always doing this. It's gonna happen to most of the countries here nowadays too, although things seem to be a little stable, but we'll never know. We live in not super stable times, so we'll see. Where was I? It's been a little bit of time. All right, I did the temple thing. So I'm at a crossroads now. I have to, if I want to do something, I have to support one of those two. And to be perfectly honest, while it's shitty to raise them, the Aztecs are not really good. Every quest I've had with the Aztecs has been dealing with not wanting to fight with them, and they're not great. So, actually, before that, just because we can, I'm going to go all the way to the port to see what we can do there before we do anything else. Because that seems really dumb and a good way to procrastinate. I need more rations, too. Joy. I need more rations. I need more rations. So, our options are to burn down a plague-infested, a smallpox-infested city, or burn down a bunch of farms. Both of those do not seem great, but gotta figure something out, right? Oh, and of course it makes me go all the way around, so that was a waste of time. Waste of time on my part. Sorry, everyone. 20 meat this time. Excellent. So we can get some of that preserved next time. I don't think there's really much more left to this game now, right? Because, it's almost time. I've covered almost every of my tracks. I mean, I think there's, maybe one or two more. I think there's, maybe one more thing I could possibly do in terms of, dealing with, trying to remember what... There's, one more thing I think I've heard, there's supposed to be, an escaped slaves quest, but I haven't run into that at all. And I don't know. If I run into them, cool, but, feel like it'd be better for me to just deal with one or the other of these people, right? I'll cut through the mountain path. I'll cut through the Toltec ruins over here. Cut my time down. I have no means of onward. Let's get the hunting. Few Willikers, if only I could sell the oil I don't need. I'll just keep going along this road, I guess. It might be a slow episode, honestly. Just me kind of rambling about my thoughts so far. Because a bit of a moral dilemma. Like, I feel like my character shouldn't get involved, but that also means that I'm basically out of content. And all I would be doing now is just continuing along the story of them just looking for gold and riches. And sure, you can kind of do something like that, but it also means, like, I'm just doing a lot of grinding, which I will not be doing on screen because that's incredibly boring and not something that's worth any of y'all's time. I mean, I don't know how worth it this is for y'all, but at the very least, I'm at least moving towards something and discovering something I haven't been to yet. Oh, what do we got here? Aztec slavers. Oh, how about that? Your people report movement ahead, and you order your expedition members to form up in a defensive formation. A group of Aztec warriors appear a bit ahead of you, moving in single file, dragging a large group of dejected tribals tied to poles connected by ropes. They must be heading towards Tenochtitlan. The slavers eye you suspiciously and change their course to avoid your expedition. Who's in charge here? One of the warriors steps forward. I demand you release your captives. The slaver says nothing. He merely frowns. My troops and I are important allies to the Aztec Empire. Your emperor would not wish for you to damage our relationship over a few mangy slaves. He hesitates, then nods, defeated. We will do as you say, Pale One. On their leader's orders, the slavers untie the ropes binding the captives. Then they bow for you and their men and continue down the path they were taking when you encountered them. The tribal captives mostly consist of women and elders, and they regard you with blind fear. Free them. You ride up to an old man who looks like he may have held a position of authority in whatever village these slavers were abducted from. Slaves were abducted from. Not the slavers were abducted by these horrible slaves. His eyes meet yours with a pleading look. You raise your sword and cut his ropes, freeing him. Gasps and screams of relief resound through the ranks as your men follow your lead and the slaves celebrate their regained freedom. Coyolto watches the Aztec slavers leave with a look of shame and disappointment on his face, and turns with a huge frown to see the freed slaves smile and laugh and hug each other among the corpses of the slain Aztecs. I didn't kill any Aztecs, so that's a bit of an oversight. He shakes his head and returns to the carts. The slaves take turns to kneel at your feet and praise you in an inexplicable tongue before you send them on their way. You assume they're heading back to their village, but perhaps word of your deed will make it to some of the other tribes. Alright. Nice. I did it good. Is that the slaver, free the slaves thing then? Water, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But that was a nice little detail. Freed some slaves. Got better. I'm gonna get better prices with the tribal people now. But honestly, since I'm probably not gonna just like disappointedly not engage with what's going on with the tech, what's going on with the Aztecs and the Toltecs. Not the Toltecs are dead, but the people of Zalapa and all of their allies. I'm probably just gonna just ally with the people against the Aztecs, because everything I've seen from the Aztecs so far has not endeared me to them. Most of the people have been kind of awful and sexist and sacrificing people, and I'm sure that there's, and like our guy is kind of, the guy that we'd be siding with is kind of ruthless, but I feel like he thinks he has to be because of the fact that like, he's fighting the Aztecs. They're the most powerful empire in the area. Oh, meat. Need your meat. Thank you. Thank you for your valuable supply of meat. Thank you for your valuable supply of meat. Alright, where are you going? A swamp encounter. Okay. Traveling through the swamps, your people struggle not to get stuck in the mud. You catch a glimpse of movement between the dead, leafless trees. Scout out the area ahead. You send few troops ahead through the muck. The soft ground helps to dampen their footsteps, and they soon return safely and undiscovered. It looks like a small group of tribals, maybe a hunting party, but they have several warriors with them, and one of them looks like a shaman. You counted 3 warriors, 2 trappers, and a shaman. They are equipped for battle, but not very well. Laszlo draws his weapon. Doesn't sound like they pose a problem in a straight fight, but they might cause trouble if they follow us and fall on their backs. We best kill them now to eliminate any possible threat to the future. Isabella throws her hands up. What a typical thing for you to say, Laszlo. Always trying to solve every problem with violence. Let's just avoid them. Avoid them. You divert your group in a wide arc around the area ahead, and after a while, you feel that it's safe to say that nobody's following you. Yep. Don't need no fights against them if I don't have to, right? Lots of preserving to do. Lots of preserving to do. Preserve. Preserve. Let's see. Preserve. Preserve. That last little. At least get a few. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Off we go. Trying to get some things up. Gonna grab this medicine here. But Teresa still has a bunch of work to do. Don't really care about these chests now. Can I kill you? No, I can't. Damn it. Full to heck. We can get some going. 20 meat. There you go. 31 meat. God damn. Pigs give me so much. So this is the port. Save before I say anything. Swamp Village. The friendly smile. Teyakapan greets you. Or trade. What do they got that I can give them? There we go. There we go. Give me some more valuables. Attack and subjugate the village. No, we're not going to do that. Oh, the port's down here. This is what I wanted. This is just a swamp village. I can't believe I misread the map that well. Alright. Another round of preserving shit. Get that shit preserved, motherfuckers. Preserve that shit. Preserve it. There we go. Abandoned camp. Your patrol catches a glimpse of tents, old tents between the thick vegetation. Approach the camp. Your patrol cautiously approaches the tents. From the edge of a small clearing, your people observe what appears to be an abandoned native hunting camp. Search it. Your people rifle through the old bivouacs. The camp is old and appears to have been abandoned in a hurry. Several valuable objects are recovered in addition to a small amount of well-preserved medicinal herbs. The camp has been thoroughly searched. Your patrol returns. Good to hear. And here is our lovely port. I could technically leave now, I think. But I don't know if I'm going to. La Maria Teresa. The Maria Teresa is safely moored at a modest pier constructed to service the ships bringing people and cargo to Fortaleza de Gutierrez. A small contingent of Spanish soldiers from Santo Domingo are garrisoned here to guard the pier. The ship is still in good condition and you can leave whenever you like. Of course, returning to Spain without achieving anything significant would not inspire a warm welcome. So we shall stay. So that's all there is to it, is just come here when you're finished. So now the next thing is to go all the way to... Where do I want to go this time? You know what? I think the next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to raise the farms. Because that's fighting against the Aztecs, fortunately. I don't want to fight. I don't want to kill them, but my hands are tied. Here we go. She'll be riding along the mountain when she comes, when she comes. She'll be riding along the mountain when she comes. Gonna go and fight the Aztecs when it comes. I am caught between a rock and a hard place, but I know that at least I will be doing more game content. Go 14 meat later, I'm white. 14 meets later, I'm walking the letter nightly. Gonna go burn some farms to fight the Aztecs rightly. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to fill in space with noise at this point. Probably stop that. No. Swamp encounter. Of course, avoid trouble. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get. I don't need to deal with y'all. There we go. So, voila. Et voila. Mer, kill the pig, kill the pig, kill the pig. Excellent. More meat. Keep going. Keep going. Almost, almost, almost. There we are. Let's see. I think between Tiana and Anacona we'll get it. Yeah, there we go. You get back to your hunting. There we go. Just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving, move. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I too like to move it, move it. And just keep going this way. Slowly but surely we shall arrive at our destination. What-ho? What? Riveting gameplay, not gonna lie. No, I mean, it's slightly more engaged, I guess, than Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. Like, loved everything about that game except for a lot of the gameplay. Like, the story was cool, the idea was fun. Game is not necessarily the most entertaining game to play. Which I guess kind of leads into some of the themes about, like, you know, traveling and like the long road and how quiet and lonely it can get. But it wasn't necessarily conducive to like a big, like, good story event. Oh god, I'm gonna hate myself for this, but let's go. Large farm, cover most of the city's consumption. Oh god, I don't want to attack and raise the farm. Captain, I understand the strategic advantage to raising the farms, but can we just at least let these people go? They're just peasants. They're not even armed. Laszlo laughs dryly. That's a little naive, don't you think? They're Aztecs, and they're going to run off to the nearest patrol and call them here to save their farms. No, we silence them now, and we won't have to deal with the trained warriors a moment later. Figueroa grumbles. So what if they call some trained warriors? We don't have to slaughter civilians. We can hold our own against the Aztec fighters. Burn the farms, but let the peasants go, and be ready for a counterattack. The people form up and move into a small farming community, setting fire to the homes and firing their arquebuses into the air to scare away the peasants. The farmers scatter in their terror and flee into the fields. The prices offered by the merchants have worsened. Well, no shit they have. Well, no shit. When all the farms are ablaze and the fire is beginning to spread to the crops, a group of Aztec warriors finally arrive at the countryside, led by an eagle warrior. The troops spot them coming and have plenty of time to regroup and prepare for combat. Let's go. Time to fight. Let's Combat. Let's combat this mofo up. Preparation phase. Fight the Conjurer. This is a big field. There gonna be more of them coming? No. Quite the field. Battle. Like traps, barricades, net traps. I mean, I think feasibly it'd be a good idea to get everyone positioned over here, right? You have these guys in position as like over here so that they can respond to gaps there. Have Aragones around the side so that they can try to funnel them. Ooh, actually. And they only let me do it up there. Barricades up there, apparently. Why not down here, where they have another section for me to do stuff? Spike traps, net traps. I mean, I guess we could place some spike traps up here. And here. We can do a barricade here. Here. Yeah, that should work, I guess. I mean, I don't need... They need to come to me for a fight. I don't have to do shit. Okay, you're good there. That. Keep you there. Get behind the barricade. Tiana, get over here. Overwatch. And you. There we go. There we go. We'll figure that out as they go. And there they are. They're off to the races. Ah, and they're going right through the corn mazes. Funnily enough. Interesting strategy. We'll see how it works out. Keep them coming. We'll move you here. Get a nice little range of fire. Yep. Alright, 1 second. Alright. Well, that's all we can do for now. Aragones can't do much, so... Go. There we go. I put a curse on Velasquez. How dare you? How dare? They're just going down that way. Why? That's a big bow. That is a big bow. Why is he getting that close to the bow? Aha. Good job, Tiana. And they just keep coming in a poorly designed decision. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. Bring you back over here. You over here. Get a nice shot off on you. And you miss. I don't know why you missed. It's like your thing. There we go. Diana, if you'd be so kind as to help out with that. There we go. Veteran Trapper. We'll have him move forward. Shoot him! There we go. We'll keep moving. Aha! And you miss. Ow, dick. Ah, they realize that this is a bad. They realize this was a bad decision. Very bad decision. And he's down. Marching, 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 marching. Oh, that's not good. Ow. That's not good. I don't like the odds of that. Let's poison sting this mofo. Let's get you over here and healing a dude. I need you getting in between these two. And you, Trevino, just do your thing. There we go. That would have been so funny. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Ow. That's not good. That's not good at all. Ow. Dick. Let's get rid of you. We cannot yet. However, I can run up to you and give you a good smackdown with my big-ass polearm. You can stun. You can shoot. Why are you missing? Not cool, baby. Alright, let's heal you up and maybe get rid of the stun condition. There we go. Okay, you can't do anything, unfortunately. You're still gonna be annoying. Oh, you're gonna try to break the barricades. Oof. Come on. Oh, damn it. Not enough. Ow. Oh, no. This ain't good. Let's heal you. And you stab him. There we go. Right down to 5. Soon down to... Not down to 4 yet. Not down to 4 yet, but next turn it should be. Shoot them. Why are you missing? That is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be good at this. And you're down. And you're down. You fool. Oh no. This ain't good. Come on. There we go. Then you back to your bow. Can you kill him? Yes, you can. Let's heal that poison back up. You that way right now. That way. Down you go. Start moving this way, because then you can try to flank them if I can't beat one of them before it happens. Come on. Give us a shot. There we go. Good on you. Now I'm gonna stealth away. Aha! Aha! You fool! You fell for the oldest trick in the book? Now I have you surrounded, see? And now I'm gonna stab you to death, see? A jolly good done. Jolly good, jolly good. Flawless victory. Even though the Aztecs are well trained and well equipped, you manage to outsmart them and lead your troops to victory. Your people scavenge what they can off the corpses and wagons. Before you leave, you bury the people who were shot in the nearby woods to make sure that this incident cannot be traced back to you. Okay. Turn to Zalpan reform to Pictoton that the Tenochtitlan will be receiving no supplies from the northern farms any longer. Alright. Zalapa! I have more meat. Let us get some more meat. More meat. There we go. Enough. Satiate any man's hunger. Alright. Making our way downtown. Fine. That's fine. There we go. That means I want to go to my fort as soon as possible first, though. I want to go to my fort to drop off more valuables. Making my way down west. Serve, and nothing else. There we go. Doing well. Doing well, giving them medicine. Doing the good work. Not the Lord's work. They don't believe in the Lord, but definitely work that is good for people. Also, the Lord's work isn't necessarily always good for the people involved. This, I don't see any problem just handing off medicine to people. Okay, that's funny. I managed to get just in time. See what they got. Normal supplies and everything. Damn. Damn. Been nice. What about you? Oh, that's Papantla. That's attack the settlement. Let's not do that yet. I don't know what I can do after this. Oh. But not merchants. Trade with them. Station amongst them is very nice. There we go. There we go. Once more valuables for me to deal with. Hip hip hooray. We'll go store stuff at the fortress and go talk to the people of Zalapa. So I don't know, is the raising of the farms the thing that they wanted me to do, or is there something else I can do? Not sure. We shall see what they say. Possible for me to, like, attack both? Oh. I know, I'm not gonna just kill a town full of lepers, smallpox people, because they want me to kill that town. Like, it straight up says, attack the town, and there's, like, an immediate fight, so I don't want to do that. The other one, it's like, okay, I burned down the farms, but I also gave them a lot. I also told them, get the fuck out of here. So, they should be fine. We'll keep moving. We'll keep moving. Keep moving. The trade. There we go. Need to once again stock up on medical supplies. Leave to the church. Pray. Ana Perez's yada yada yada. Get in here. Visit the barracks to see we have 500 limits. Pause it. Chipping away at that number I need. Oh, that's perfect. That sounds good to me. I only need 15,400 more valuables. Not bad, not bad. Alright. So let's go here. Put the horse to pasture. Now, the Zalapa, which we should be able to get to in a day now. Huzzah! Hip, hip, hooray. Oh, hooray! You have a permanent fixture. We are now a permanent fixture in the lands of Mexico. And I quite enjoy that. Come on. Keep it coming. Love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Oh, hey, the Sultanic merchants. What do they got from? What do they want from me? Here, sure. More of that. I need to make myself more medicine. Especially since I feel like I'm gonna start getting injuries coming up soon. So let's do some detours to grab some more stuff for medicine supplies. But Teresa can start working on that shit. Come on. 31 meat. There we go. All right, Teresa, back to your herbalism. Serve. 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 There we go. There we go. Keep on going. Keep on trucking ahead. Don't worry, we'll eventually get to Zalapa. Oh. For medicine stock. Let's go grab that. Delay my return to Zalapa by as long as possible, I guess. 6. Boo. The Pictoton has recently returned from Papantla when you returned from your business at the Aztec farms. He looks tired, but pleased to see you again. I hope your business went as well as mine, Bruno Villarejo. Took some time, effort, but Papantla is with us. Those farms will no longer be supplying Tenochtitlan any longer. Then our chances against the Aztecs are significantly improved, and your reward will be delivered forthwith. It has come to my attention that you have reclaimed and rebuilt your predecessor's fortress in the west. No love was lost between my people and his, but I must respect the masonry of your people. Not as imposing as the pyramids of our city, but it cannot be faulted on practical application. It needed a little work, but it's in good shape again. Then our western flank is secure. Now is the time to strike the first direct blow against the Aztec settlement. The plan is for you to attack Cuautitlan first. Their warriors pose a minor threat, but as long as the Aztecs control that territory, they can use it against us. We must hold every acre of land north of Tenochtitlan if we hope to stand a chance. Though Cuautitlan is ravaged by disease, it is a sizable settlement, and I do not expect you to conquer it alone. I have sent a contingent of my warriors ahead to Cuautitlan to aid you. I will pay a visit there. He shakes his head. Montezuma will not take kindly to a direct attack on his empire so close to Tenochtitlan. Prepare yourself for war, Bruno Villarejo. Once Cuautitlan falls, there is no going back for any of us. Raise the farms. So that was not the end goal of that, but now it's subjugate Papantla or raise the farms. So I'm going to double check something real quick. Let's see, where do I want to go? Or you have to type. Let's see. Yep, sounds like I'm at the point of no return. This is the point of no return. So I'm gonna raise Cuautitlan because I want to defeat the Aztecs. Honestly. So let's go this route. Off we go then. I'm gonna go defeat an empire. Because honestly, while it would be interesting to just have us just not get involved, it'd be a very unsatisfying end to the storyline. So, you know what? Let's just do it. Actually, okay, I'll do this. I'll make a pre-war save. So that way, if I don't like it, I can just save back to here, and then just never get involved with it again. But I want to see where this leads. Especially since we've now been in game for about over a year, almost 13 months. Let's see where it leads. Then we have our borders secured on the north side, on the west. Now we deal with this bullshit. Nothing noticeable has changed in Cuautitlan. It's still the monument to misery and despair that you remember from your last visit. The chieftain is still alive, but he still needs his wife to fetch him for you. Release the enormous jaguar into the city. You know what? Fuck it. That sounds funny. You rendezvous with the warriors from Zalapa outside the city and inform them of your plans. The Pictoton's warriors will surround the city to make sure nobody can escape. They'll bring the jaguar cage into the city, open it, and fall back. Once the monster has its way with the unsuspecting townsfolk, you will move in and mop up the survivors while those warriors of Zalapa raise and loot the buildings. Your servants transport the cage rather nervously into the town, covered with a heavy fabric. The townsfolk stare with curiosity at the package while the servants gather their courage. Then they quickly pull off the cloth and bash off the lock, whereupon they immediately turn about and sprint back out of the city as fast as their legs will carry them. The jaguar reacts much like you'd expect, with utter frenzy. The screams last a surprisingly long time, and then you catch a glimpse of a giant feline chasing a trapper and his terrified family out of the Cuautitlan and into the wilderness to the west. Your people draw their weapons and prepare to move and mop up what remains of the settlement's warriors. Oh, joy. I'm hoping that we're just dealing with warriors, right? Not, like, just murdering innocents, because that's the whole reason I let the farmers escape. I don't want that to be naged on. Alright. Well. Oh, so that... Oh, it's the one dude. Look at this disease-ridden... Oh, that's a lot of corpses. Well, they have to come to me. So I do not mind just chilling where I have good defenses. Because in order to get to me from there, they have to come down here. So if I just reposition all of my non-melee people over this way. There we go. Post you right there. Post you right there. And there you go. You fire a gun if someone comes by. You fire a gun if it goes by. Great success. Cannot afford. Great success. Because they tend to just come at me, so let's see what they do. Yep, they're just charging at me. 9 of them. The epic battle to destroy this smallpox-infested city. Oh, no, that's gonna miss because there's a rock in the way. Come on, Tayana. Ah, come on. Ah, so many misses. Should have brought the cannon. That would have been funny. How weird that I only get 2 uses of the cannon. Oh. Come on. Yes, he's charging at me. Let's go, old man. This is a really cool bow, not gonna lie. Okay, so you need to learn some manners. So I'm gonna bop you on the head. Then I'm gonna go poison. There we go. And let's bring you up here. This. Oh, let's have you go a weapon too. There we go. Oh, he has a strong aversion to not being hit. There we go. There we go. And move you over here. Get a nice little fire off here. There we go. Off we go this way. Shoot that. Down we go. Which frees up Isabella to move over here. Frees Tayana to move up here. 1 down, 8 to go. Keep them coming. Aha! Through you. Relentless. Oh, another attack from opportunity. Oh. Oh boy. Osh kosh bagosh. What keeps moving my way? Ooh, that hurt. That hurt, asshole. Let's see. Let's get rid of you. There we go. Was that so hard? And next to you. And now you go down. There we go. Move you up here. Move you here. Get rid of the shaman. We need to get rid of their ability to heal themselves. Move over here. Nice little take out their champion if we can. Keep you, Velasquez, off in the corner so that... Oh, poisoned. Not good. Oof, not good. Not good at all. And he runs that way. Fair enough. Fair enough, good dude. Alright, Tayana. Have fun. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So you're gonna go up here. You're gonna slap this guy down. Let's you move up here. So that you can start slapping champion. Slap that champion down. Velasquez, I need you over here on roll. I mean, I wouldn't have put you there myself, but all right. Deal with this champion. Ooh, nice crit. And can we finish him? No, we cannot. Oh, well. Ooh, a tiny knife. It is tiny and it's a knife. He's attempting a flanking maneuver. Let's heal you. Heal Isabella, please. Get you in a position. There we go. There we go. That out of the way. Stun you. But I can move you this way so that you get that flanking bonus. Flank bone. You. There we go. You should finish them up. There we go. I'm wearing you down. He tried to break the barrier and then he's like, oh no, I can't. Alright, heal you back up. There you go. And smack that. Smack that. Anna, can you finish him off for me, please? Please? You up here. Clear line of sight. There we go. There we go. Really not much left for me to do at this point. I'll swallow the attack of opportunity. There we go. And that should kill you. Alright, all that's left is the leader. Go, dude, go. Aw, it's adorable. There we go. Knife. Oh, nice crit. Move you up here, and boom goes the dynamite. There we go. Bye, it's Quintly. Sorry about your disease, but now you don't have disease, so that's a bonus. The warriors protecting Itzcuintli put up a good fight, but when your people have defeated them, it becomes clear that despite the size of Cuautitlan, there were these were all the capable fighters the city had. Your Totonac allies move into the city without any real resistance, only killing when few desperate civilians choose to stand against them. Everybody else is rounded up in the city center. The leader of the warriors from Zalapa approaches you respectfully. What shall we do with the surviving townsfolk? Honored Bruno Villarejo. Most of them are very sick, and none of them pose any threat. Let them stay and see that they are treated well during your occupation of the settlement. The champion nods, surprised but perhaps a bit pleased with your order, and relays your mercy to the prisoners. A few of them burst into tears, and they all disperse slowly back into the town. Meanwhile, the Totonac warriors get to work setting up lookouts and fortifying the city against any possible Aztec counterattack. Your people quickly search the warriors you killed, finding a few salvageable pieces of equipment and some rations. The chieftain's hut yields a few valuable trinkets of gold and jade decorated with pearls. Then you're ready to move on. So, yep, time to go. So now we need to return to Zalapa with our good news. And since we didn't subjugate Papantla, we are now stuck on the path of helping the Totonacs, which I am honestly at this point okay with that. They seem like the lesser of two evils. And you're still choosing between two evils. That's one of the things about the Witcher's stuff, but like, yeah. cart. Serve for me, please. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We'll talk with Zalapa, and then we'll end the episode. There we go. The Pictaton meets you outside the palace and personally leads you into his throne room. Word of your success at Cuautitlan has reached me in advance of your own return. Not a glorious battle to fight, I'll be the first to admit, but you and your people did well nevertheless, and you should feel proud of that. We now control all territory north of Tenochtitlan. The Aztecs will not let this stand. He settles on his stool, concern written in the lines of his face. I agree, and indeed I anticipate that they will soon strike us preemptively. They will not attempt to take Zalapa yet, we are too well defended, nor will they probably attempt to reclaim Cuautitlan, which they never considered very important. Without my presence, my fortress is vulnerable to attack. He thinks for a moment, then nods. I had not thought of that, but you're correct. An Aztec division can move up between Cuautitlan, which we hold, and Zalapa, and take your fortress. Our west flank is exposed. That would make it difficult to maneuver. You must return to your fortress and make preparations to defend it in case the Aztecs attack. They may already be on their way, for all we know. When you are confident that your fortress is prepared, return here. Then we will march on Tenochtitlan. It has been some time since you last received a reward that has done you your invaluable service justice. Our coffers are, of course, stretched to their limits due to the impending war, but my servants will bring a chest to your caravan full of jewelry, statuettes, and other gold and silver trinkets. You are very generous. The chieftain smiles. Good luck with your fortress. We will await your return. Alright, so Helper's markets are good. I just want to make this nice, even number. Well, he said the fortress. Let's just go to the fortress. We'll go to the fortress, drop off our shit, and see what we can do, and then we will end the episode. Because I have another 3,000 valuables to put in my coffers. Slowly but surely wearing down that number. Let's see. Keep going, keep... Sultanate merchants. Yay! No supply. Give me the money. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Good job, Teresa. You're doing your work. Doing the excellent work. Going. Man, we got a lot done in less than a year and a half. I am quite impressed. Quite impressed. There we go. Come on, keep it coming. See. Almost there. Almost there. Back to hunting. Horn. In the evening, Coyolto returns, enters your tent, followed by a dark cloud. There is something we must discuss. What's wrong? Coyolto's voice carries accusatory undertones, far removed from his usual darkly amused cynicism. A war is coming, fueled by your actions, and you have allied yourself with the enemies of my people. You've earned my gratitude in Texcoco, and you have proven yourself a good leader, worthy of my respect. That is why I have come to tell you that I am leaving to aid in the defense of Tenochtitlan. But the Aztecs cast you out. He shakes his head. I have transgressed against the nobles, and I paid the price, but the people of Tenochtitlan, the farmers, the artisans, they need my protection. Next time we meet, it will be opposite sides of battle. I wish you good luck nevertheless. Good luck to you as well. I'm not going to force him to leave, because... I'm not going to force him to stay, because that's wrong. He has to do what he thinks is right. Coyolto nods respectfully, then he turns his back on you and leaves your tent with great determination. He has already packed his belongings and swiftly disappears into the wilderness, doubtlessly heading back to the great city. Bye, Coyolto! That means it's one less person I have to, like, deal with for foodstuffs. I mean, that's a really mean and pragmatic way to do it, but, like, I don't think there was any way for me to stop him, right? That wouldn't have made me look like a huge dick. Hopefully we don't actually have to fight him. I can just assume maybe he just escapes or becomes a prisoner or something. Your arrival at the fortress almost goes unnoticed amidst the chaos of preparations for battle. Soldiers and servants are nearly tripping over each other on their way across the courtyard. Officers shout terse orders from the battlements, and artisans work hard to shutter the windows and reinforce the walls further. Find Umberto. You find the portly Italian on the roof of the main fortress building, smoking his pipe as he surveys the work in the courtyard. You're a sight for sore eyes, my dear boy. You have returned not a moment too soon. The Aztec are upon us already? A huge contingent of them are spotted a day's travel east of here by our sentries. They should be here shortly before nightfall. Are we prepared? The main force has been assembled to defend that city on the lake, so I believe we stand a good chance. And another old friend recently followed me here from Santo Domingo to even the odds further. Umberto raises his left arm, his right being in use to hold the pipe in place, and waves at a company of particularly well-trained soldiers standing at attention at the near side of the courtyard. Are your men prepared, Juan? Hey, Noriega! Juan Noriega turns and looks up, and his face is split by a wide grin as he makes out your silhouette on the battlements. Better than ever, Senor Villarejo showed them how true soldiers of Spain fight. Good to see you again, Bruno. Glad you decided to join us, Capitan. Noriega bows as deeply as his breastplate will allow. This is without a doubt the finest roadhouse I've ever lodged in, and I'm happy to help ensure that it survives the night. Yay, I'm glad to hear that. What you've done here with this fortress, it's very impressive. Noriega waves again, then gets back to drilling his troops. I'll prepare for the battle. Umberto takes a long drag on his pipe. You notice a couple of his people behind you waiting impatiently to talk to him. Be sure to visit Alvar in the workshop. His artisans have been making a few items for the battle. He'll be happy to let you take it for free, so you can keep him from, getting out of business the brutal way. And I would strongly suggest that you stock up on ammunition for that cannon. It's a powerful force multiplier, as I'm sure you're aware. My men have begun building barricades all day, and I brought a few bags of caltrops from Fortaleza Ozama. You're welcome to use them, free of charge, of course. Use them wisely. Thank you. Umberto simply nods. You realize he's worried, sensing an opening. His people jump in and bury the man in questions and reports. Well, that sounds like what we're going to get into next time. So, let us just figure out what we'll do. We'll figure out how this ends for everyone next time. That was really not a great way to end it. That was very poorly worded, but whatever. Oh well. To battle.